Hey everybody, welcome back to TAPNGRL Tapping Into You. I'm TAPNGRL. This is Melissa with me here today. And I want to tell you, first of all, it's been 6 weeks since we've seen each other. Unless, of course, you've been pulling up the shows and you keep tapping because you understand that even if it's not your issue, you still get relief. How's that?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. All right. First thing I want to do is I want to thank my sponsors. It is through the generosity of my sponsors that I'm able to sit here and be here with you, and that is Noblesville Trophies. You can find them at 317-773-7391, and you can also get them at www.noblesvilletrophies.com, or feel free to contact Logan Street Signs and Banners. Their number is 317-773-7200. And again, www.loganstreetsigns.com. That's how you find them. Again, we really appreciate them allowing us to sit here, which means thanks, Jim Wofford. There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. I asked him this morning if he made it through the last 6 weeks without me, and he seemed to be rather unruffled, nonplussed. Okay. All right, so today, here's the deal. This is, whether you're watching this in July or whatever, doesn't matter, because this topic is going to go beyond time. Okay, well, that's true anyway, but...
Okay.
Okay, she's doing other stuff. Okay. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to have her snap out of it here in just a second. I'm going to have her tell you a little bit about her, because she said to me this morning that she and another lady I know actually have a Facebook page that they... Facebook?
Yes.
Web page.
I think there's both, but honestly, I only... I know the web page. Okay. Or the, Facebook page. Which is Living Life on Purpose.
Ooh.
My friend Stephanie Green started it, and it's just a place that you can have, like, positive. We're posting positive, life-affirming, just different...
Fun stuff.
Yeah, memes and personal blog posts. I'm pretty sure Stephanie's on there most every day.
Yeah.
But we're trying to build it, so check it out.
Fun. So go check them out. Go find it. Go find the Facebook page as well, too, because I'm pretty sure it is in there. And then they'll just do more and more and more and more. Okay, so today, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about change. This is that time of year. Actually, I'm catching you about 2-3 weeks after you've beat yourself all up and decided what new resolution you're going to do, and now you're already mad at yourself that you've fallen off the horse. So my timing here is perfection.
Yes.
First of all, first thing I want to tell you is I do not do New Year's resolution.
Right.
Okay? Because I found out a long time ago that kind of sets me up for failure. Now, my resolutions now, knowing what I know, okay, are always very different, and I don't call them resolutions. I don't call them goals. I don't like the pressure, okay? But it's just to try and be happy. It's when I
be better this year.
Yeah,
than last year.
Be better today.
Yes.
Be better in the next minute.
Yes.
Okay, because that's all I got's now.
Yeah.
So what am I doing now? Okay, so let's review just real quick. What is tapping? Tapping, that we come here to teach you, and Melissa's here not just for conversation, but also as my echo, and you'll see when we do this in a few minutes. Tapping is the fastest way for us to explain, or the best way is acupuncture without the needles. Acupressure without the needles. What we do is we tap acupressure points on the face and the body while we are addressing negative emotions or negative emotional aspects, okay? And what we're doing is, yes, we're talking about the negative. Yes, this is a time where everybody's waking up that the mind is the builder, which, by the way, that was what I got this morning. If you build it, they will come.
Yes.
Okay? That means when you build it here,
yes,
you have to build the emotional manifestation. You have to build the thoughts. Okay, maybe we'll do a whole nother show on that or something, or girls tapping. But it really is a time where we're all waking up to the understanding what the masters have known for millennia. Okay, this is as old as time. What you think creates.
Yes.
Whether you get it or not,
when
what
you're
you
conscious
think
of
creates.
it, you're creating it.
You don't even have to be conscious of it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Whether you are or not. Right.
Yeah. So you are, with every thought, people will say, about prayer. And I said, well, every thought you think is a prayer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when you think, you are commanding forces that create worlds, okay? And in that, okay, you are creating, and that thought becomes a thing. Now, this is quantum physics. This is not me out there doing woo-woo. Colette's gone off the edge, okay? There are more and more people that are teaching this because when you understand that with everything, if you think thoughts of anxiety, you're going to have more anxiety.
Absolutely.
Okay. If you grew up in a home where there was anxiety, okay, where your mom was a worrier, or you were always in trouble, or you got the crap beat out of you if you didn't do whatever right, or hey, we need you. So I thought that was better than
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Hello. All right. So what the tapping does is it actually addresses the fear, the anxiety, the negative emotions. I have so many people that come to me and work with me and say, I don't even know where to tap. And I go, that's your setup phrase.
That's right.
Even though I don't know where to how to tap.
Right.
Yeah, okay? Because I'm going to back this up a little bit and tell you that there's a lady who I'm friends with on Facebook who does a lot of brain science and things like that. And why I understand all this brain science and stuff, don't ask me. I don't know. It just thrills me. I get it. I understand it. Okay. And she wrote, I think these were the words, thinking survival trumps learning.
Right.
Survival trumps learning. Now, let me explain to you why that is. Okay? We have this wonderful part of our brain called the amygdala. The amygdala causes the fight, flight, or freeze response. Okay? If, let's just plug it into today's topic of change. If I had a negative emotional experience with change, when I think about changing, as much as I want to lose the weight, stop the smoking, quit angering, whatever it is that is my addiction, okay? The thing that holds all of that in place is my negative emotional attachment to it. And so what happens is, let's say, and I had this really great thought this morning, not that it's happy, but it was good for awareness. Let's say that your parents got divorced when you were really little. Okay? Can you see why you might have a fear of change?
Yes.
Okay? Now, these are the things that fire in our physiology that we're not aware of. So let's go back to what I was explaining about the amygdala. So now what happens is we're made with this amygdala that causes fight, flight, or freeze. Okay? That fight, flight, or freeze was originally developed so that the blood would, in actuality, leave my brain, go to my extremities, so that I'm not dinner.
Save your life.
Save my life. Okay? So survival always trumps learning. Okay? You're not going to sit me down and be able to teach me how to learn something if my brain is in survival mode because there was anger at home this morning. I've dealt with my parents doing spouse abuse. Whatever it is, okay, I was actually raised in an environment, didn't infect everybody in my family the same way because we were at all emotional, different levels of our brain.
Absolutely.
Okay? It very much impacted me. I had years and years of fear and anxiety. I am nowhere, I'm not even in the zip code of that, okay, of what I was. I mean, I had gotten myself, okay. So what the tapping does is the tapping actually helps to calm this amygdala, okay? Now the blood goes back to the brain, okay? Now I can think.
And rationalize.
Now I can learn. You see? And the work that she's doing, I think she's calling it a mindful, focused attention something. It's basically meditation. It's mindfulness, okay? But we have to use different words for these things so that sometimes we can get the things that have been in place for a very long time, like our methods of learning, what's considered woo-woo out there, all of those kind of things. We have to kind of come at them in a little different way.
Absolutely.
Okay? So what she's doing is teaching mindfulness. She's teaching focused attention. She's teaching all kinds of things. And I'm telling you, and everybody knows I feel this way about tapping. I love and adore tapping because I am the litmus test. I am the proof that tapping actually does. And I didn't know how it worked initially. I just started doing it because I knew I felt better. I knew it was bringing up stuff, and I knew it worked. Okay.
Absolutely.
Through that, then I started finding out why does it work, what happens to the brain, all of these things that go on. So talking about change, here we are at this time of year where everybody says, "Oh, I'm never going to eat cheesecake
I'm changing everything.
I'm changing everything." Okay. First of all, that's sabotage right out of the gate. Okay.
It sounds hard.
It sounds hard. Oh, good. You took me to another concept. Yay! Okay. Because hard work and easy, everybody knows I want to deal with the junk we're taught about that. Okay, you see, I haven't even looked at any of this yet. Okay, see what happens? I just go. All right, so let's say that you're wanting to, lose the weight, stop angering, whatever it is. if you have this old info that change is hard, change is scary, change is out of my control, okay, you might say, oh, I'm just going to change everything.
Right.
What that did was just protect you from any change.
Right.
That's the sabotage
Absolutely.
that we do. Now, that and all kinds of other fun concepts are what I help people understand when we work one-on-one. Because I love getting in there. Don't ask me why I love this. I love getting in there and finding your juicy BS, which in my world means belief systems. Okay? The ones that aren't working for you. Okay? So, I love the idea that, yes, survival does trump learning. And then I even went on to the freeze response, and all of a sudden I got this picture, okay, because the way I took in the fight, flight, or freeze, because I couldn't fight and I couldn't flight, was the freeze. And then all of a sudden I had this picture pop up in my head like of a panther or stealth. You know how they stop? That's freeze. Okay, now I did freeze all the time. Okay, still do it sometimes. Okay, and that's because it's kind of like the joke of, do they see me?
The deer
Maybe they don't see me.
If I stand here, they won't know.
Somebody said the other day, it was a funny Facebook post about 4 words. What would you say if you were in a sane asylum with a friend or whatever? What would you say when you woke up the next morning in the ward? And I said, do they see us? Okay, I'm always having a good time. All right, so let's go to the change thing, because the first thing that's usually going to happen when we start tapping for this big change we want is, if we really are honest, we're going to have a fear of change. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to think about either just the feeling in you of the fear of change. I'll fail, it won't happen, it's so hard, whatever manifestation, doesn't matter. Okay? Because one of the things I love about tapping is we can just throw it at it and it can deconstruct all kinds of stuff.
It comes out.
Yeah, and she knows, because she comes to girls tapping and stuff like that.
It's amazing.
So I want you to think about that fear of change, or think about a time where change happened and it really felt out of control. Maybe they came in and changed.
It really happened.
Maybe they came in and changed your work environment. And in another book, they let you go. You know, I mean, when you follow it, you know, okay. And I don't even want to get into how you created all that yourself, because, we'll save that for another time. But we will be back here next week, and I will be back here with Lisa. So I just wanted to let you know, this is kind of weird for us to be here 2 weeks in a row, but it's all good. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go to what we call side of hand, okay? If you noticed, I'm trying to not call it karate chop. You can still call it karate chop. We're not hurting anybody, okay? But side of the hand, down from the little finger, and you're going to tap right there, okay? Getting that feeling in your body. You might even think, where do I feel it? In my stomach, my upper chest, my earlobe. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, she's a diaphragm girl, which really means she's a solar plexus girl, which means her gut instinct is always telling her, danger, danger. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See? Because, you know, they call that your gut instinct.
Absolutely.
Because your gut has basal ganglia in it, like your brain.
Okay.
That's why it's your emotional brain.
But it's always right.
It's always right.
It really is.
See, it's when the head goes, oh, no, I'll go do that anyway.
Because we don't listen to it.
No.
I listen now.
We're so funny.
I know.
Okay. I love us.
Me too.
I just thought of Abraham going, and we love you so much.
Yes, we love you, Abraham.
Even though I have this fear of change.
Even though I have this fear of change.
I deeply and profoundly.
Love
and honor myself.
Love and honor myself.
And even though I do have this fear of change.
I
deeply and profoundly. Love and honor myself. And even though I have this fear of change. What if I fail? Oh, that other time it wasn't good. It's just not safe. Not changing protects me. Okay, wow, I felt that.
I got goosebumps.
Food, SH pie.
Yeah, right? It's such a lie, isn't it? It's not true.
Right on the eyebrow. Okay, remember, it's where the eyebrow starts. It's not the third eye. It's where the eyebrow starts. This fear of change. Side of the eye. It's that bone right there on the side, not too far back, not in your eyeball, right there. This fear of change. Under the eye. Feel that bone. This fear of change in my body. Under the nose. I can feel that. Go right here on the chin, which really is under mouth. It's in that crease. I feel this fear of change. Collarbone, right where a man knots his tie. Okay, you can do this, this, doesn't matter. This fear of change I can feel in my body.
This fear of change I can feel in my body.
Under the arm, which for women is about the middle of the bra strap. For men, it's 4 inches down from the armpit. This fear of change that I'm feeling.
This fear of change that I'm feeling.
Top of the head, little circle on the crown. All this fear of change.
All this fear of change.
Take a nice big breath, fill up your belly. Do it again. Okay, we're moving energy when we do that.
Oh, yeah.
You can even stand, even though, look, oh, funny. The headless tapping girl.
Where's your head?
Okay, you can even move around, stand up, shake your fingers, okay, because we are moving energy, okay? I worked with a client one day that had to get up and keep walking around the room and shake and shake and shake.
Right.
Because that person could feel that it was wanting out, that old crappy
that
thought.
negative energy.
Yeah. Okay, now, if your fear of change went up, don't worry. That's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Okay? The only thing we don't want it to do is stay the same.
Right.
Okay? If it stays the same, then we're not on target. There's something else going on there. If it went down or up, we're actually on target.
Okay.
And you might say, but gosh, Colette, if it went up, all that tells me you are so on it. Okay? You are on the precipice of breaking through
Hitting
that
the
thing
button.
that, I will tell you, I was talking with a lady the other day that has a lot of anxiety. And I said, well, if you go to my Facebook page, just find one of those taps over there. There's even one on anxiety. She wrote me back and said, oh, it's even worse. And I said, do not stop tapping.
Keep going.
Okay?
Yes.
And I basically said this to her, and I'm going to say this to you. If you're not going to see it through, do not start.
There you go.
Okay?
Yeah.
And the reason I tell you that is this. You're going to then have a negative experience with tapping. You're going to think it doesn't work. You're not going to allow yourself to utilize this amazing tool.
Right.
And all that really was that you didn't see it through was your own sabotage and fear.
That's right.
I mean,
To stay there.
yeah, because if you're doing it with somebody who knows what they're doing, like me.
That's right.
Okay, because I'm good at this.
Yes,
I'm
she
just gonna
is.
say it.
Yeah. Own it, Colette.
You are working
Get it.
You are gonna get the movement and the result.
Yes.
Okay? It's gonna move stuff. Now, if you think that when you bring me a really big issue, you are not gonna go into fear while we're talking through it, well, honey, I'll tell you what. you
So wrong.
You don't got you. Okay?
Right.
Let me got you.
That's right.
Okay? Because I do not friends don't let friends
Yes.
start tapping and not finish.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. I
Lady
love
who
that.
showed up one day was like all this stuff going. I said, ooh, friends don't let friends do that. Dragged her into the bedroom, sat her in the rocker, I'm on the floor, and we had at it.
That's right.
Now, so if that fear of change went up, it's okay. It's okay. So let's go back to the eyebrow. I'm still feeling this fear in my body.
I'm still feeling this fear in my body.
Side of the eye. All that fear of change.
All that fear of change.
Under the eye. It feels so out of my control.
It feels so out of my control.
Under the nose. When I think about that time.
When I think about that time.
Chin. When change did not go well.
When change did not go well.
Collarbone. I'm relieving it from my body right now.
I'm relieving it from my body right now.
Under the arm. It's okay for me to let this go.
It's okay for me to let this go.
Top of the head. This long time fear of change.
This long time fear of change.
Take another breath. Do it again. We are moving some stuff. Okay. Now, let's go on to something else real quick, and that is unconditional. Unconditional love means I'm removing the condition that keeps me from loving it. So any change that you're wanting to incorporate into your life, okay, is probably coming from a place of feeling like the behavior that you're doing is wrong or bad or some form of
negativity.
Yummy judgment.
Yes. Yeah. Who doesn't love
Okay,
that?
who doesn't love that? Okay, y'all are doing it, so don't you act like you're not.
Yeah.
Okay? I can always show you how on the backside of that you got judgment going on, okay?
Yeah.
All this is about is awareness. It's not about blaming or shaming or any of that stuff, okay? So the more you're understanding these concepts, the safer it is for you to see your own schmack.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
So, unconditional means what condition keeps me from loving this?
Okay.
This, okay? Because this is job one. This is the only job there is.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what I know. And you know it too.
Yeah.
When you love this, everything works.
It really does.
Yeah.
You love everything.
Yeah. Well, you don't just love everything. You get people that love you. You get
The
get it
whole
all. You get the whole shebang. Okay? And if something shows up that isn't, because you got this, because you know you can trust you. See, all these issues we have with trust is because we don't trust ourselves. Nobody taught us how to trust ourselves.
Exactly.
And when you're thinking those thoughts that are scaring the bejeebers out of you, okay, that you were taught to think, no wonder you don't got yourself.
Right.
You see, you wouldn't think thoughts that scare you like that if you were really paying attention.
That's right.
Okay.
I totally agree. I am like so on board right now.
I just love you. Really
reading my mind over here. It's great.
Excellent. Well, I do have a lot of people say, how did you know that? And I'm like, done it, been there, lived it,
Embraced
still doing it. Yeah. So, let's say that you're wanting to lose weight. Okay?
I am.
So that would mean, is the condition of overweight,
right?
Okay, what gets in the way of you incorporating the changes,
right?
Okay, Here it is. It's not I lose weight and I love me. It's I love me, and I let go of the weight.
That's right.
Yes,
I think a lot of people do the opposite.
Oh, we all do. We
just struggle.
We were trained to do everything backwards. Let's just start there. Okay,
yes.
All right. I mean, just. Next time you go to do something, thinking it through or doing whatever, think about, is this really the best way to get me to what it is I'm trying to do?
Right.
Because let me tell you something. Would you really look at a little kid and go, you fat idiot, you just ate a fudgesicle? Okay?
Right.
No, you'd go, you know what? I love it when they're happy and eat a fudgesicle, right?
So
That's how you would talk to your inner being. Your inner being loves you so much.
Yes.
So much.
That just made me think of an affirmation I saw or I was hearing it. You're looking in the mirror and say, you are the love of my life.
Of my life. And do you know that almost brings me to tears?
I'm telling you, me too. I thought, I've never said that to myself.
I know.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Well, they know that I've told them before on my Facebook Lives that I get out the the exercise ball, blow it up, and I sit in front of the mirror, and I could see from about here up. Well, I'm shorter. I know you wouldn't know that. See, they think that's funny. I just tell them at the store, this lady was like, I said, I spend half my time looking for somebody tall enough to get the stuff off the top shelf. Okay. But I'll sit there in the mirror. I'll do the tapping because I'll tell you what, you want to find out where your blocks are to loving you?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
If you can't say, oh, I love you, I really love you, and not break down into tears, that's awesome info. Okay? You stand in front of that mirror, you keep doing it. Because let me tell you what I know about practice. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Is that a good, okay thing to say?
The more you do.
Practice
well,
makes
you're already
perfect.
perfect.
There you go.
You're already perfect, so we don't have to go there.
Yeah.
What I do know is practice gets easier.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
It gets easier and easier and easier and easier. And the second time you go to that mirror to look at you in the mirror and do all of that, whatever, I love you, I love you, okay?
Yes.
Which I know just looks crazy to you right now, probably, okay? Is the stuff that really helps me get focused on this, which I know some people will say that's selfish. No, you got it backwards. We'll do another show on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's about really, look, when I stopped abusing me, I stopped allowing others to abuse me.
That's right.
And wow, did I have to create some really wonderful things in order for me to know, oh my gosh, that person is abusing me verbally.
Right, yes.
Well, how do I do that? You see?
Right.
Because when we really understand that everything I get is what I give, and okay, all right, so let's go back to the eyebrow. What if it's safe for me to change?
What if it's safe for me to change?
I have had, side of the eye, I've had times where change was a good thing.
I've had times when change was a good thing.
Under the eye. What if it's okay for me to change?
What if it's okay for me to change?
Under the nose. What if it's safe for me to change?
What if it's safe for me to change?
Chin. What if I affirm for several days?
What if I affirm for several days?
It's safe for me to change.
It is safe for me to change.
Under the arm. I wonder what I would learn about me.
I wonder what I would learn about
Top of the head. You mean I can just affirm?
You mean I can just affirm
for several days?
For several days.
That I'm open and willing to change?
That I'm open and willing to change.
Going back to the eyebrow. It can be that easy.
It can be that easy.
Side of the eye. See the hard work and the easy.
Yes.
We are going to have to do another show on that.
Yes.
Side of the eye. I can affirm
I can affirm.
Under the eye. It's safe to change.
It is safe
Under
to
the
change.
nose. It's safe for me to change.
It is safe for me to change.
Change. I'm just going to say it.
Change.
Yeah,
Yes.
right here. Oh, that was the other thing. See, we didn't get to that. One word. All you need is one word. Change.
Change.
Okay? You can tap using one word. Change.
Change.
Top of the head. Change.
Change.
Now, here's the juice of this for you today, okay? When you're tapping this sequence that we did, and you've got that thing that you think of, oh boy, that time my husband left me, that was change, and that was not good, okay?
Right.
Write it down. Okay, now you go back and you tell yourself that whole story while you're tapping.
Yeah.
If you are afraid to facilitate yourself, do not do it. Find me or someone else that can get you through it, okay?
Yes.
Pretend you... Look, most of you are telling those crappy stories anyway, so you really can't do it more than you think, okay? Just do it while tapping. Your body lets it go, okay? All right, so I want to thank Melissa again. Tell them the name of your thing.
Living life on purpose.
Go find Living Life on Purpose. I want to thank my sponsors again, Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies with the wonderful Jim Wofford, who lets us be here and do all of this and help you with this and everything else. We'll be back next week with Lisa, okay? I do this in group and I do this one-on-one. And if we can, as long as we can Skype, as long as I can see you, I don't even have to do that. We can do it on the phone, but I prefer to see you because I can see when you don't know your own sabotage.
That's right.
So, give me a holler if you need me. Otherwise, go to my Facebook. Keep following along with those taps. Listen, change is good.
Wonderful.
The only constant is change. Everything you think is solid is changing. On and on. Start reprogramming the mind.
Change equals happiness.
Because when you build it, then you can
yes.
come. Yes. Okay. So this is TAPNGRL signing off saying until I see you next time.
Tap
Keep
it
tapping
out.
into you. Tap it out.